is February 5th, 2020. Due to the increasing drug use, Union County is expanding their
Wait, I forgot to write in here.
Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning and welcome to RPtv. Today is February 5th, 2020. Due to the increasing drug use, Union County is expanding their intervention services. Rihanna has that report.
Union County has racked up a dangerous number of drug overdoses in the past 5 years, resulting in 500 deaths. Authorities at a news conference in Elizabeth, New Jersey, on Tuesday announced plans to expand an addiction intervention program that offers treatment services to people arrested for low-level drug possession offenses involving heroin and other opioids. We in law enforcement recognize that while we continue to aggressively investigate and prosecute those who profit from poisoning the people we serve, we must do more in the fight to save the lives of those who have fallen prey to addiction, said Union County Acting Prosecutor Lindsay Rotolo. This program will give the offer to allow low-level drug offenses the chance to meet directly with a peer recovery coach from Prevention Links. This program is making sure the people of Union County are seeking and getting the help they need to fight these addictions.
Starting tonight, there is going to be a weather advisory in the state, making the morning commute difficult. Callie has the details.
The National Weather Service is giving an early heads up to drivers who will be hitting the roads in northern New Jersey tonight into early tomorrow morning. A dangerous batch of freezing rain is expected to build up on roads, sidewalks, and other cold surfaces in Hunterdon, Morris, Somerset, Sussex, and Warren counties as the storm system moves through the Garden State. Temperatures in those 5 counties will be stuck in the upper 20s to low 30s when the precipitation starts. As a result, they have been placed under a winter weather advisory from 10 p.m. tonight until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Although no formal winter weather advisory has been issued in some counties as of yesterday evening, the National Weather Service has posted a hazardous weather outlook. Travel may be impacted late Wednesday night into Thursday morning due to a wintry mix of sleet and freezing rain, the outlook said. Forecasters said the sleet and freezing rain will eventually turn to rain as surface temperatures warm up tomorrow, and the rain is expected to be moderate to heavy at times across the entire state throughout tomorrow and into Friday, with the potential for 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain. Some localized river and stream flooding is possible, according to forecasters. The Weather Service says up to a quarter inch of ice may accumulate in the state's northern counties, so difficult travel conditions are possible, particularly during the Thursday morning commute. In addition, scattered power outages are possible if enough ice accumulates on tree branches and power lines.
Now it's time for announcements. Polka Club, meeting Thursday, February 6th at 3:15 p.m. in the library. We'll be taking our club pictures for the yearbook. Anime Club, yearbook pictures on Thursday 6th after school in the Media Center. Meeting is going to be in room 105. Future Health Careers Club will be having a special guest speaker on Friday, February 7th during 4th period. A registered nurse who works as a forensics nurse for the sexual assault team at the county prosecutor's office will be speaking. If you would like to attend this program, you must see Mrs. Haddad to sign up. Art Club and National Art Society. We will be meeting Fridays after school in room 102 during the school year. We are working on projects and sometimes exploring new media. Join us. Also, Art Club and NAHS are collecting real or made-up recipes connecting to community, culture, or connections. These can be any size, handwritten, and decorated, and will be sent to a program associated with the Bezos Family Foundation. For every recipe submitted, $3 will be donated to organizations providing food to undernourished people around the world. Please help. Please see Ms. Scutro for further information and supplies. Start your day the right way. Our school offers a breakfast program available in the cafeteria starting at 7:10 a.m. Full price is $1.85 and reduced is 30 cents. Breakfast has many benefits for our students. Take advantage of our breakfast program. Summer camp is seeking counselors looking to fill counselor positions at the high school level for $7 an hour and college level for $10.30 an hour. Must have experience in one or more in the following areas: arts and crafts, baton, cheerleading, color guard, dance, digital gaming, drawing, fitness, lifeguard, robotics, technology, and theater. Also looking to fill in the position of adult custodian, $16 an hour. Complete and return the application to the summer camp office or mailbox no later than February 7th at noon to be considered. Attention juniors, gala bids are now on sale. If you need a packet, you may pick one up from Mrs. Kowalski in room 7. Gala will be held at Westwood and Garwood on Thursday, February 27th. All bids and payments are due no later than February 13th. Congratulations to the bowling team for making 3 points from Cranford last night. This was led by Ralph Shorner's 189, David Bramirski's 207, and Francio Mello's high seasonal game with 233. Varsity also had their highest game of the season with 921. JV was victorious also last night, sweeping Cranford with a final score of 1,885 to 1,517. This was due to Steven Espaniera's 191 and Kevin Lopez's 209. Their last game will be Wednesday, February 5th against Union Catholic. It'll also be their senior night. If you are a fan of Broadway, then you will want to listen close to the story. Rihanna has this report.
U.S. history and musical theater come together in the form of Lin-Manuel Miranda's iconic Hamilton. The hit musical first opened in 2015 and is moving from the Broadway stage to the big screen. Miranda broke the news on Twitter, announcing that Disney is going to be doing a film adaptation of Hamilton on its home stage, the Richard Rodgers Theater in New York, with the original cast reprising their roles. Lin-Manuel Miranda as Alexander Hamilton, Christopher Jackson as George Washington, Leslie Odom Jr. as Aaron Burr, Jonathan Groff as King George III, and many others. Both the original cast and the fans of Hamilton are overjoyed by the news. Many supporters excited because most of them did not get the opportunity to see the musical live on Broadway. It is definitely something to look forward to, as it is set to premiere in theaters in October 2021.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back. RPtv, have a great day and stay tuned for CNN 10.
Hi, I'm Carl Azouz. Thank you for taking the time to watch CNN 10. It used to be called the President's Annual Message to Congress. In 1947, it became known as the State of the Union Address, and that's in line with what the Constitution says about it, that the President shall from time to time give to the Congress information of the State of the Union. It doesn't have to be on TV. It doesn't have to be done every year. It doesn't even have to be delivered in person. President George Washington started that tradition in 1790, but from the time of President Thomas Jefferson until that of President Woodrow Wilson, the State of the Union was delivered to Congress in writing. In 1913, President Wilson went back to the practice of addressing Congress live and in person, and since then, most American leaders have followed that example and used the speech as a yearly chance to get in front of Congress and drum up support for their goals for the year to come. More people probably have access to the live event today than ever before. It's delivered in prime time and on every major media platform. With an internet connection, people from Alaska to Antarctica can see it as it happens. And last night, the 45th President, Donald Trump, entered the House of Representatives to give his 4th annual message to Congress. Here are some of the highlights.
I am thrilled to report to you tonight that our economy is the best it has ever been. Our military is completely rebuilt, with its power being unmatched anywhere in the world, and it's not even close. Our borders are secure, our families are flourishing, our values are renewed, our pride is restored. And for all of these reasons, I say to the people of our great country and to the members of Congress, the state of our union is stronger than ever before. Thanks to our bold regulatory reduction campaign, the United States has become the #1 producer of oil and natural gas anywhere in the world by far. With the tremendous progress we have made over the past 3 years, America is now energy independent, and energy jobs, like so many other elements of our country, are at a record high. My budget also contains an exciting vision for our nation's high schools. Tonight, I ask Congress to support our students and back my plan to offer vocational and technical education in every single high school in America. We must also rebuild America's infrastructure. I ask you to pass Senator John Barrasso's highway bill to invest in new roads, bridges, and tunnels all across our land. I'm also committed to ensuring that every citizen can have access to high-speed internet, including and especially in rural America. Our spirit is still young. The sun is still rising. God's grace is still shining. And my fellow Americans, the best is yet to come. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
Another tradition associated with the State of the Union address is the opposing political party's response. That's been carried out since 1966, when 2 Republicans recorded speeches that were shown after the Democratic president's address. In modern presidencies, you typically see a different person give the opposing party's response after each presidential address. And after Republican President Trump's message last night, it was Michigan's Democratic Governor, Gretchen Whitmer, who spoke to the nation.
Michiganders are no different from Americans everywhere. We love our families and want a good life today and a better life tomorrow for our kids. We work hard, and we expect our government to work hard for us as well. We and all Americans might be weary of today's politics, but we must stay engaged. Our country, our democracy, our future demand it. We're capable of great things when we work together. We cannot forget that despite the dishonesty and division of the last few years, and that we heard tonight from the President of the United States, together we have boundless potential. As we witness the impeachment process in Washington, there are some things each of us, no matter our party, should demand. The truth matters. Facts matter, and no one should be above the law. Remember, listen to what people say, but watch what they do. It's time for action. Generations of Americans are counting on us. Let's not let them down. Thank you for listening. God bless America. Good night.
10-second trivia. Who is America's 31st president and the only U.S. leader born in Iowa? Calvin Coolidge, William Taft, Theodore Roosevelt, or Herbert Hoover? Born in West Branch, Iowa in 1874, Herbert Hoover went on to become U.S. president. In that state on Monday evening, during America's first presidential nominating contests, CNN projected that U.S. President Donald Trump would win the Iowa Republican caucuses as expected. What wasn't expected was what happened with the Democratic caucuses. Analysts described Monday as a night of confusion and chaos. It wasn't because of the voters themselves. There were problems with a new application that was supposed to be used to report caucus results. And there were problems with the phone line that was supposed to be used to report results. We did not have complete information when we produced this show, but initial results indicated that the top two finishers would be Pete Buttigieg, a former mayor of South Bend, Indiana, and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, though again, we didn't have a final count on who was first and who was second. Initial results also indicated that Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and former Vice President Joe Biden stood in third and fourth place. Though the results were delayed, the Iowa Democratic Party said they would be accurate. The next contest in the nominating process is in New Hampshire. Its primaries will take place next week.
Iowa and New Hampshire get to pick first in the presidential primary process. Iowa and New Hampshire didn't gain prominence until after chaos tainted the 1968 Democratic primary in Chicago. Inside the convention hall, delegates picked Hubert Humphrey as their nominee that year, even though he didn't run in the primary. Outside, protesters rose up in anger against the Vietnam War and the political system. The next year, primary voters got more say in the process. New Hampshire's leaders had had foresight to put their primary first back in the 1920s. Iowa ended up being the first caucus by accident, though. There were no hotel rooms available for the regularly scheduled state party convention, so Democratic leaders moved the caucuses up to comply with the state law. Both states have guarded their first-in-the-nation status with laws ever since. Even though they go first, Iowa and New Hampshire actually end up being more important for gaining momentum than for actually picking who the president's going to be. Iowa and New Hampshire don't always pick the winner of the primary. Donald Trump didn't win Iowa in 2016, and Hillary Clinton, she didn't win in New Hampshire.
Okay, let's forget all about donkeys and elephants for a moment and just enjoy this special friendship between dog and cat, Big Cat. Nandi is a cheetah, Bowie is a Labrador retriever. And since they were just cub and puppy, they've been paired up at a New Jersey zoo because dogs help skittish cats like cheetahs feel more secure. When they're not playing together, they're working together to get people to support cheetah conservation. It's like the fast and the friendliest. In any kind of weather, it's raining cats and dogs with a lab and a predator. Maybe you should never play cards with a cheetah, but when Bowie's there with Nandi, you should really try to meet her, because wildebeests and ostriches will say cheetahs are horrible. With a dog beside them, they're simply labradorable. All right, I'm Carl Azeus. Today's show goes out to Yokosuka Middle School in Yokosuka, Japan. You guys are awesome. I don't personally choose the schools we mention, but for your chance, please keep commenting and subscribing at youtube.com/CNN10. Then again, my producer said that if we hit 1 million subscribers, I'd have to start vlogging, so maybe don't subscribe.